I'm here at LIT teaching kids how to create their own games in VR. I'm teaching them how to program and how to design a game or an experience in virtual reality.
In the LIT program, the students are working on music for VR games. They're also working on sound effects for the games, as well as music and sound effects for 360-degree videos. It's all like original compositions.
With 360, we worked on story ideation, script writing, improv, how to convey emotions and what they look like on camera. We wanted to make sure that our students got really comfortable with all aspects of 360 filmmaking and filmmaking at its whole.
I go to Big Picture. It's this relatively new school. It focuses on student-led education, where you don't exactly get classes or things like that. You're like in charge of yourself. So they send you out to the world and you're supposed to find your interests and get an internship somewhere. Me personally, I want to go out there and become a game developer. I'm not sure if it's going to be indie or company. And with LIT, it was this new opportunity. It's like, all right, we're offering VR. You could do stuff with VR. And I thought, like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I always wanted to like try out VR technologies. Like, I also get this professional tech, and you get food, which is a lot of things that other internships don't offer. So yeah, it was like a big bundle deal of all these great things. And I'm like, all right, so I could finally like get out there, work on something, and like have support there, have everything I've asked for to work on.
My name is Fabian Hernandez Angel. This is my partner Noel. And we made a game called Overworld.
Whenever I get to like go to places and show them off, I get to go out there and like see what people actually like, really think. And they tell me like, all right, I think you need to change this, stuff like that. These are the kind of people we need out there, the people who like aren't afraid to tell you, all right, this is what you still need to learn, because you know you still need to learn something. Because if you're always getting like all this support saying like, oh, you're doing good, then what else? That doesn't give you anything. That doesn't tell you what to improve on.
I'm Noah Lamas. I made music for Fabian's game, Overworld. Our communication was pretty simple. He would just come inside the studio, he would tell me, hey, I like it, I don't like it, I like full honesty, so it was good whenever he told me switch this, change that.
Noel, I wanted to just give you kudos for being so open to getting feedback on your music. I think if you decide to do this as a career, that's going to serve you really well. I think it's probably the most important skill. So
yeah. I'll second that. Yeah.
Thank you.
At first, I guess I was looking for an internship, and when they told me that it had something to do with filming, I didn't know we were going to be filming in 360, but they told me that it was going to be filming, coding, and working in the studio, and I decided, why not? I wanted to try out something new. The only track that has reverb is the acoustic guitar, which here, this is how it sounds with the reverb. And then here's how it sounds when it's off. It sounds more close and spaced and with no echo, and then once I turn the reverb back on, you hear all these echo.
I was helping Vanessa learn how to do some mixing. And I was like, okay, here's an EQ, this is what it does. Where on this EQ would you move this point and where would you stop it, And I was I just wanted to see what she did. So she started messing with the EQ, and then she pulled the point, she was listening to it, I could tell, and then she stopped it at a certain point. And in my head, I was like, that's exactly where I would stop it, So I think moments like that where I'm realizing it's clicking in their head, where it's oh yeah, that's what we're going for, You know what I mean? Try that.
Okay. I learned that I really like making music. Creating your own music makes you feel some type of emotion in you. It's damn, I didn't know I was gonna be able to create something that sounded pretty good. In my head, I was I used to think I'm going pretty bad at this. I have no experience with instruments or with computers. I'm not gonna do it. But coming into here and working on stuff, learning about it, it's just like, it was great. Like, I really like it now. And I might continue on with the path. I don't know yet.
Right now I'm working on a 360 short film called Dance International. It's about a girl named Ivana Cortez who is undocumented here and is very passionate about dancing. She's gonna go apply for a dance scholarship here in Seattle, but gets denied because she is undocumented. And I guess she just continues her passion in Costa Rica, where it's from. My parents are originally from, so I decided to pick that. The difference is with the 360 camera is that it captures the whole 360, so you gotta think about everything and what it's capturing. So it was a different way of thinking, just thinking about every little detail in the whole 360 space. In our generation, there's technology everywhere, and this is an opportunity to know more. So when we go into jobs and stuff, we have that knowledge of, oh, I've done a 360 film, I've done some coding, audio engineering, and those are just life skills that you can add on to what, like, jobs or projects and things. So it's for sure relevant to everything, I guess, in life and with this generation.
XR is the umbrella term for emerging tech, so 360, VR, AR, whatever comes next. And, it finds itself at the intersection between film and tech, to industries that aren't necessarily known for their equity. And I think that that's changing just because people are able to make films on their iPhone, and instead of going to film school, just watch a ton of YouTube videos. It just makes sense that they have access to this stuff.
This is an opportunity, maybe their first opportunity, to create software on their own and to even see a line of code, to even pick up a VR headset, to even play with some type of software development kit or game development program. This may be the first opportunity that they have, and it's an opportunity for them to have that experience now at 14 or 15 years old instead of having that experience at 30, or being put off by it because everyone else has had the opportunity to do that before they did because they had more access.
The really exciting thing about emerging tech is that it's constantly changing, and that means that anybody could shape it, and it means that students of color could shape it. I think that means that instead of working backwards to make things equitable like we do in tech and film, we could have students on the forefront. They could be shaping the technology and the way that we see the world.